Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mountaineers offense will go on the attack first. And we'll be seeing plenty of Jakari Lewis. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. The run inside. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Singleton. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Villa. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. On the move, it's Lewis.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Running inside. It's Pitts. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Working that left side now. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Thomas looking to fire. Release to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford...
Makes the grab in their space. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Got his man out of the backfield. Can't get him to the ground. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give out of the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. Thomas back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect.
Got a little press. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, App State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The run inside. It's Pitts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Thomas looking to fire. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Motion from the back. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Fires to the big fella. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webb. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it, fired complete. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's James. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That's caught. It's Villa. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 22 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
Will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Guys, catching up with Coach at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some junk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Look out, he's got room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you use...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 15. And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Give to the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. There's a little room there. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. This time he wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Got a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and then trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Running inside, it's Lewis.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Sanchez. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The option look. Pulls it on the option. Here's the handoff. Maybe a crease. Smashes ahead. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll run it. It's Lewis. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Thomas looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Addison.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Makes the grab. It's Sanchez. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Thomas back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They tried to go play action, but that did not... Defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws to the wideout. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll try to do it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Under fire. And down he goes.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
And that play is...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there.